today's question comes from Julia.
Hi, Marie. It's me, Julia from Germany. My question is, I want to believe in me more without having the results yet in. I'm struggling with being paralyzed by fear of, oh my God, my finances are not where they should be, and I don't feel secure. On the other hand, I know what I'm capable of. I know my strengths, but there is a gap. And the gap is believing in me. So how can I help myself believe in me more, even when the results are not in? Thank you so much. I love you. Bye.
Julia, thank you so much for making the time. And by the way, thank you for your question. So I have to say this,
Yes.
when myself and Team Forleo, we were looking at all the videos, we were like, oh my goodness, we love Julia, like your energy and your presence. We were just like, yes, we have to talk with you.
Thank you so much.
So I wanted to say your question about confidence, right? And about feeling like there is this gap. And it is about confidence. It's something that all of us can relate to. I've certainly experienced it. I know so many people in our audience have. And I just want to thank you for being brave and for talking about it. So there's so much that I have to share. I might ask you some questions along the way.
Please.
But one of the first things I wanted to just bring to this conversation is that gap between your ambition and your achievement. That is something that we are all always experiencing, because we're all always in transition, right? Between something that we want to create and the actual experience of it being in reality.
Yes.
And I want to invite you to consider that confidence isn't actually what you need, and it's not what you're lacking.
True.
What I believe from my point of view is that you need to take more action, massive action. I'm going to give you a little mantra that you can try on and play with, but this is something that has helped me so much. I love you that you're going to write this down, because that's how I do everything, and it helps me train this brain of mine.
Yes.
So starve your doubts, feed your dreams. Starve your doubts, feed your dreams. When we talk about doubts, which are really a subset of fear, the fear that we're not good enough, that we don't have what it takes. And I love that in your question, you also said, there's this other side of me that knows I'm really capable, that absolutely feels it's on its way, but this self-doubt is kind of keeping me in this place. I always think of things in terms of energy and vibration. And the more energy and attention you give to fear or self-doubt, it's like a wolf that you feed, and it gets bigger and bigger. It's kind of like anything in life, right? If we feed it, if we give it energy, it continues to build on itself. And the action of fear is always to create more fear. So it's a very low vibration, and it can pull you in, and it can feel overwhelming and all encompassing and global, like nothing is possible. But the vibration I want you to stay in is the vibration of creation. So tell me more about, because that is the vibration that really honors who we really are. Yeah. My belief is every single one of us is a manifestation, is an individuation of the divine. However you want to put that into language.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
That works for you, right? So when we're in that vibration of creation, we're actually honoring the highest truth of who we are. And it's the self-doubt and the fear that's the lie, but that it can pull us in and make us feel like it's real. So tell me more, is the thing that is, between your ambition and the achievement, is it your business that you're growing? Like, what is that big dream that you're working on?
Oh, I know deep in my soul that financial independence, just this step, is so much needed and longed for. My soul wants me to experience that.
Yes.
And it came by actually working through some stuff in worksheets, fun sheets in B school, the second or third time. And I have a great life, and I'm so blessed. And I have everything. I had everything. I don't have a hard life, but still there is something, the word independence and and the experience of being truly independent on my own terms.
Yes.
There I have the lack.
I love it. So look, if this is the truth in your soul, here's what I want to tell you. And I want to tell this to everyone. You know this because you're a B schooler. By the way, I'm going to put a little bug in your ear. I'm in the project right now. We're redoing the entire program from front to back, top to bottom. It will be brand new next year. So you better get your butt back in the program. Every single piece of it is fresh and it's amazing. I'm so excited. And back to what you were sharing.
Right.
You want that financial independence. I guarantee you can have it. And look, there's a lot of messages in the world and they are well-intended messages that says, oh, don't want too much. If you've got everything that you need already, you should be grateful. There's so many people that have it worse off than you. For me, that's a message that squashes whatever creativity is trying to come forth that's getting us to this next level. So in my opinion, you have to step away from those messages. It doesn't mean that you're not grateful. Of course you are grateful. It doesn't mean that you're not aware of other things. Of course you are. And if you do not honor this desire that is in your heart to experience what financial independence means to you, you are going to spiral down into fear and self-doubt because you're not honoring the truth of your soul. And so the biggest steps to take are more action. Action is what gets us from our ambition to our achievement. And by the way, this is not about overworking. This is not about punishing yourself. This is not about becoming a workaholic. Because in addition to that financial independence, tell me if this is true. You have also some other dreams, right? I'm sure you want to have great health, great spirituality. You want to experience your creativity. You want great relationships. Yes? So anytime you notice yourself giving energy, feeding the wolf of self-doubt or fear, I want you to take action toward your dream, whether it is your dream of financial independence, and that has to do with your career or your business, whether it is the dream of feeling more spiritually connected, like how much more can I feel? And that might mean prayer or meditation or walking in nature. Maybe a dream is about, I even want richer and more connected relationships. So it might mean, sending a text to a friend or making them a video or making a date to go have lunch. So it's not about becoming this maniac, right? That you're like, oh my gosh, I have to take action every single. No, it's not about that. It's the vibration of creation that we want to stay in. We want to starve those doubts and feed our dreams. Starve the doubts, feed the dreams.
Yes. And I have two things to say to that or add to that. That in my case, I have just now, the thought that maybe my life tries to train me to be not once don't feed the wolf, but do it again and again and again, because there are a lot of setbacks. There is a lot of things happened in the past 2 years that were heart-wrenching, divorce, and my father died, and all that stuff. Everyone has this experience. I know that. And then there come the little distractions and the big distractions. And every time that your focus or my focus is whoosh, it's gone. And then I have to start again. But now what I get from you is that it doesn't matter if I start again. It's not starting again. It's keeping what I already did.
That's right. And here's the great thing about when you feed your dreams, right? When you become aware that you're like, oh, I'm getting sucked into an old pattern of self-doubt, or I just listened to this on the news media, or I read something and now I feel like, oh, my dreams are too big, or I shouldn't honor this ambition. No, you go, now it is time to feed my dreams. When you give your energy and your attention, when you are in that vibration of creation, there's actually no room to feed the self-doubt, right? So it's not like we're resisting it and giving it energy. You're literally turning your energy to a different direction. And then all of a sudden, of course, there's going to be setbacks in life. Of course, we're all going to be knocked to our knees. Like it happens to all of us pretty much daily. But we came, in my belief, to this incarnation. We chose to be here at this time because we had things that we needed to learn. And part of it is about going, I am a creator. So what am I going to create with this? What do I see before me, and who do I want to be in response to it? Do I want to shrink back and be in that place of fear and feed that wolf? Or do I want to be a creator and look at it, honor it, and say, what do I want to create with this next?
Right.
And that's the practice. And it's not going to be perfect. It's never perfect for me. But the more I stay in that vibration of creation, the less time and energy I spend feeling like shit, to be quite honest with you.
It's my experience too, but just to get my bottom, like Stephen Pressfield said, put your heart where your ass wants to be. Just to get there is sometimes this, where is the energy? Where's the motivation to getting up and doing it? But yes, please.
What I was going to say is that happens for all of us too. And what I would invite you to do is to make a nice little list of the things that give you energy, the people that when you hear their voice, read their messages, if it's me, if it's Pressfield, if it's whatever, I want you to turn that on. I want you to plug into it. It could be music. Once you get that going, you will find energy. I'll give you an example. I did this just last night. It was probably around 5:30 or 6 o'clock. I had achieved a bunch of script writing, hit my deadlines, had a bunch of meetings, and I could feel that tug to go like, I'm just going to go turn on the Netflix. Do you know what I mean? And just like veg out and order the food. And I was like, there's more energy in here if I actually put myself in an environment to unleash it. So I went down to my gym. I did a 30-minute workout. I was like, oh my God, it's like I have all this energy now for the rest of the night. I wound up going to get all these beautiful things done. Again, not in a punishing way. It was fun. And when I finally hit the bed at night, it was like, wow, not only did I have a super full day of knocking through my professional goals, but then the whole rest of the evening became this other beautiful exploration of getting fun stuff done for the other dreams in my life.
Yes.
So Yulia, I want you to make that list for yourself of like, I know when I do X, Y, or Z, when I go get that workout in, when I play this particular playlist, when I listen to an episode of the Marie Forleo podcast or Marie TV, you know, anything that you do that reconnects you to that sense of possibility and that energy, plug yourself in. Because again, the world likes to bring us down. Patterning in our bodies is like, oh, I'm just going to say, no.
I don't know. Yeah.
But when you need to rest, of course, rest. When it's time for you to just chill. But you know the difference. You know the difference when you've got more tank, you've got more gas in the tank, and you're not using it.
Yeah, it's so true. And I already have the list. I know what just dancing.
Yep.
Well, there is a burst, an explosion of energy. I have this huge energy. You know, I'm so expressive. And
that's right.
So when I veg out, as you say, I don't understand because I have this much energy. And whenever I dance or sing or be creative, I'm true a creative person and I'm an artist. Yes. Then it's glitter in the air, you know,
that's right.
And I'm laughing and I'm enjoying life. And just some weeks ago, I had this knowing that it's not about me personally getting to somewhere or being someone special. It's about the life I'm living and the life that I allow coming through me. And that felt so relaxing in that moment. It wasn't about the ego. It wasn't about the persona. It was just about, you said it in other words at the beginning, but I'm an expression of life.
As the creator, as an individuation of the great creator and embodying that. And it's the embodiment of that as we reach these goals or these dreams that our souls keep tugging at. If you're struggling to make progress on your dreams, this free tool is going to help. It's called the Yearly Goals Map. And in just 10 minutes, you're going to get clear on your top priorities and let go of what's keeping you stuck. It's super quick, it's powerful, and you can do it anytime. Get it now at marieforleo.com/yearly-goals or just scan the QR code on your screen right now. that's where there's this incredible satisfaction. And it's not about being on the hedonic treadmill where you're like, oh, there's this one and this one. It's like, no, now I get to know myself in a creator in this way. Now I
Right.
get to know myself as a creator in this way. And so I want you to hold on to that dream of financial independence. And in fact, I want you to turn it up, right? Turn it
Yeah.
up. Take that goal, whatever it is, and let's supersize it a little bit. Let's make
Right.
it exciting to reach for. Let's make it fun to reach for.
Right.
Let's make it at such a level that you're like, wow, I need to get my butt in gear in order to reach that and have fun doing it. Not from a place of scarcity, not from a
No.
place of fear, but from a place of joy and adventure.
Yeah, right, right. And I miss this adventure.
That's right.
Actually, I miss it because it's, yeah.
Society
gives you
tells us there's so
peace.
much in society right now that's just like, oh, and we've all been through a really tough couple of years. It's everywhere, right?
Yes.
And so what we need to do is respond to that with living and with joy and with expression and adventure.
Right.
And again, folks around us, God bless them, we love them, but it's like we can make such a huge impact, not even through our words or even through our accomplishments, although those are beautiful because they can show people new possibilities. But even more important is our energy. And it's how we live that life. And it's what you said when you dance and it's like there's glitter all around. That in and of itself, you walking around the world as a fully alive human being who is passionate and unapologetic about going for all your dreams, that has an energetic ripple effect that is healing.
Yes.
Healing, even
Yeah.
beyond what you create for yourself in terms of achievement. When we're in that space of creation, when we are living from that higher self who knows oneself as creation, that has the biggest impact in the world. And so anyway, thank you. I hope some of this has been helpful. I want you to remember, starve your doubts, feed your dreams, right?
Yes,
Starve your
I will.
doubts, feed your dreams. And yeah, I so believe in you and I'm excited to be on this journey with you. And I'm also excited and I wanted to say thank you. I know you're a B schooler, you've done Copy Cure, you've done Time Genius, which
Yeah,
is
I did
back
it.
up.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I really appreciate that. And I am looking forward to watching you soar. And I can't wait, Yulia, to get the note and the email and the video from you that says, Marie, I'm doing it. It's happening. Here's this level. Here's this level. Cause I'm going to be your biggest cheerleader.
You are. You already has been for many years. Thank you so much, Marie, for everything.
Thank you. Did you enjoy that conversation as much as I did? I sure hope so. Let me know all about it in the comments below. And by the way, if you're not yet on my email list, what are you thinking? You need to become an MF Insider. You can do that at marieforleo.com. I send amazing emails. I've been doing it for like 20 years and I'm damn good. So don't miss out. Until next time, stay on your game and keep going for your big dreams because the world really does need that very special gift that only you have. Thank you so much for watching and I will catch you next time. Hey, if you loved this video, you need to watch this one next. Trust me on that.